WrestleMania Night 2 has just taken place, and this is my recap of the Night 2 card. So starting off, you had the world title matchup between Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins. Now, obviously, it was kind of predictable who was going to win out of Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, especially with Seth Rollins being in the Night 1 main event. The match was kind of just a finisher fest, to be honest, but they did make the right decision by letting Drew McIntyre win. However, then they had Damian Priest come out and cash in. Now at the time I didn't like that because I kind of wanted Drew McIntyre to walk out with the belt, but it was kind of good storytelling. After the matchup, Drew McIntyre rubs it in CM Punk's face, who then kicks the shit out of Drew McIntyre. Priest's music hits, he comes down, hits his finisher, 1, 2, 3, new world champion. Everybody kind of got their own WrestleMania moment outside of Seth Rollins, who kind of got his in night 1 anyway by being in such a big match. But yeah, Damian Priest is now the world champion. I don't know where they go from here. I mean, I assume Drew wins at Clash of the Castle if it's going to be in Scotland. I think so. Then next up, you had the six-man street match, or the six-man tag street fight, which was the Pride, which I think is a shit name, versus the Final Testament. Now, Snoop Dogg on commentary was class. If the WWE want to bring in celebrities for WrestleMania, I didn't like what they done in the Dominic Mysterio Rey Mysterio tag team match by bringing out the two NFL players, but that's probably because I just don't know who they are. But having Snoop Dogg there on commentary was a real nice addition. Just the match is good. I suppose there were some decent spots in it. It was kind of funny when they set up for the finish, the table. They set Karrion Kross on the table and the leg just snapped. And they had to go out and get a different table. I thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, overall, I do think the right team won this matchup. Then next, we move on to LA Knight versus AJ Styles. Now, a lot of people kind of hated this booking because they wanted AJ Styles in the US title matchup. However, I think this was the correct move for LA Knight. He definitely came over as a superstar in this matchup, especially beating a wrestling legend in AJ Styles in a great match. And what I will say is the crowd for night 2 was way, 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 way better than night 1. They were popping a lot for stuff in this matchup and for LA Knight. Overall, one of my favourite matchups on this out of all of the WrestleMania, night 1 and night 2, to be honest. Again, the correct man won this matchup. Then we move on to, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure the next matchup was, it was the Logan Paul. Logan Paul defending his US title. I kind of forgot what way it ran there, to be honest. Logan Paul versus Kevin Owens versus Randy Orton in a triple threat match for the United States title. Everybody kind of had like their grand entrance. Logan Paul coming out with that big prime truck. Thought I was going to burp there. Overall, I enjoyed the matchup. Again, great match. Good spots in it. Like the prime bottle, which I thought was KSI, to be honest. Turned out it was ISHO Speed, which is a bit random, but ISHO Speed was able to save Logan Paul. Then Randy Orton just Spartan kicks him in the chest, sets him on the table, RKOs him. Then after everyone's kind of countering each other's finishers, Logan Paul is finally able to get the pin. 1, 2, 3, retains the United States title, which again I believe is the correct decision to have Logan Paul go over. Then finally in the women's matchup, again, I think I prefer this matchup more than the Rhea Ripley-Becky Lynch matchup. And again, the correct winner was Bayley. Bayley deserved to win here and have a WrestleMania moment, in my opinion. So, yeah, again, the booking for both nights of WrestleMania has been great by WWE. However, the main event, Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns, that's it. The best WWE title run of all time has came to an end. Roman Reigns is no longer champion. Cody Rhodes finally finishes his story. Overall, it was a great match. There was a lot of interferences in there. You had Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, which is kind of obvious. Then Jey spears him off the ramp. You had Solo Sikoa come in. Again, another obvious one. But then John Cena appears to AA Roman Reigns and then puts Solo Sikoa through the announce table. Then you get The Rock coming out, the final boss, who then him and Cena kind of have a stare down. Is this a hint that we're going to get Cena Rock 3? I don't think so. But anyway, Cena does the you can't see me, throws a right hand, misses. The Rock bottoms him. Then he's getting ready to bring out the Mama Rhodes belt. And then this is the strangest thing to me. The Undertaker's gong goes off. and the Undertaker's in the ring. Now, not in his attire or anything. He's literally in a pair of like a jeans and a jumper to choke slam The Rock. Now, I kind of thought they would have bought Stone Cold Steve Austin out for this one, and I definitely thought they hinted at it after that Monday Night Raw where The Rock beat up Cody Rhodes outside and you had Cena and Austin on the van. I kind of think they were hinting at that. Well, that's what I thought. But I get having the Usos, Solo Sikoa, The Rock, obviously, John Cena out there. But why The Undertaker? Now, a lot of people were saying, oh, this is because Roman Reigns beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania, but that was way before the Bloodline gimmick. So it just didn't really make sense to me. However, Cody Rhodes, like I said, finished the story. He is now the new WWE champion. It makes sense, to be honest, but I kind of want a Roman Reigns to retain. I think he's been the best thing in WWE for a while now since he started this Bloodline run. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where he goes from here. I have seen speculations of people saying he's going to be kicked out of the Bloodline. The Rock is going to take over the Bloodline. However, what I would much rather see is Roman stay as the heel and spear The Rock on or beat up The Rock on the night or the night after WrestleMania on Monday night. I think that would be better than having The Rock be like the head of the Bloodline now and Roman turn face. That's just my opinion anyway. But yeah, overall, I preferred night 2 to night. Well, I preferred night 2 to night 1. However, I preferred the main event of night 1 to night 2. But let me know in the comments below, what did you think of WrestleMania as a whole? And as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And I'll see you again in the next one.